Look what we just received, this very special magazine and box kit. We call it that because it comes in a box like this and it has a magazine. Well, not only that, but there are so many things inside this. Before I get to all the projects in the magazine, let me show you what else you're going to get. This is all about celebrations. So you're going to get these stamps. There are 14 stamps here. You can see happy birthday, well, it's upside down right now, but you'll fix that. Let's celebrate, happy anniversary, congratulations, a lot of celebratory images. Then there is a cutting die that is going to be useful for any sort of celebration. Look at the dies. There are 4 of them. So you've got the balloons popping out of a box. You've got 3 of these nested frames, really, really pretty. Then you are even getting into papers. There are 118 cutouts. Oh my goodness, look at that. In addition, and these are on double-sided paper. So maybe you don't want to use something. Well, you can still use a double-sided other side of the double-sided paper. Now this is what that cutting die looks like. So it's got a box with balloons popping out, and yes, this die cut will fit right on top of that, and that's another option for you. As I said, there are 118 cutouts. You can see the variety of colors that you're going to get. You can do bows, you've got ribbons. Wait till you see some of the projects, how realistic those look. Buttons, stars, just all kinds. So altogether, as I said, 9 double-sided papers plus the 118 cutouts. And there we go. Everything is in the pastel range, but all very, very happy papers. Now, let me show you what else comes in the magazine, because the magazine really ends up showing you how you can use all of those pieces, because all of the projects in the magazine relate to those products. So let me go through here. Here you get a close-up of exactly what I've shown you. Here are the papers. And you also start getting some ideas of how to use things. This is one of the stamps, that corner stamp. And this is going to give you some hints and tips on how to use those cutting dies, so that's really helpful. And then we get into the projects. So we can see some fun ways to use them. Cutting the paper in half. This is one of those ribbons that you can cut out. Here is the die cut used on the cutouts, and that beautiful embossing folder. Here we have Celebrate in Style, and using all of the elements that we've talked about, and then you get the directions. Now the directions will either be in metric measurements or they will be in inches. It really just depends on what the designer was comfortable using. But these days it's really simple to Google and switch one for the other. Here are some layering, and again using that beautiful embossing folder. Celebrating a certain year, that's a nice thing to do. Here we have, wow, just more of these in bolder colors. So that's why it's nice to have those dies and those stamps, because you can use them on anything. I like the idea of doing it on a gift bag, certainly dress up a dollar store gift bag quite easily. Isn't this pretty? And this is using that embossing folder on both sides, just on one side, on the bottom, making a pocket, on the side, making a pull-out, and just there as another pocket. So very nice. And again, you're going to get, in some cases, step-by-step photos, which is always appreciated, and close-ups of every single project. And that really, really helps. Here we have even more, doing some easel cards, adding some glitter, if that's your taste. Certainly for birthdays, that works well. And this is more with celebrating the good times, as you can see, layering some papers. Now this is a cutout, but boy, doesn't that look like a satin bow. And we'll get in here. So everything is celebration, and just some different ways you can use it. Here's that little box that was shown on the front. Fun to have the balloons and let the stars trail off. Just a really nice way of using these products. Now, just for men, it's turning everything into blue and white. There are those stars going around that circle. and just a really versatile set. And of course, everyone on the planet has a birthday, so, or something to celebrate, so it's nice to do that. This is marrying the papers with the stamps, doing a really nice job. Fun if you want to do some embossing powders, and that will work well with the stamps. Here we have a focus on balloons. There's a cute little tag that you can make that opens up. You can put a gift bag, gift card inside. Here's some other ideas. So you can see, oh, fun, look at that hot air balloon. Really fun to do, and more. Now, keeping it simple is what they're saying here, but I think it just does a really nice job doing multiple boxes being opened. And here we have even more. Again, wanting to take each of the elements, the stamps, the cutting dies, the cutouts, and using them and really highlighting them in this magazine. And here we have just the buttons and bows, showing you how to do those and give them some dimension. So it works really, really nicely. So Tattered Lace is the title, because that's the name of the products. And as you can see, lots of goodies to make this really a treasure.